Everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat and for the Pacers. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There's a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. And here is Rodman. Shot from 12. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Back to Matthews. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Indiana ball.
Smith against Rodman. The shot's good from Smith.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Smith against Rodman. Barber pulls it in.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Assist goes to number 43.
Rodman with the ball. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And again, the turnover by the Heat.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Smith from downtown. Rebound by the Heat. Last time they met was in Miami.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the Heat pick up two. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Rodman. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Puts it up. Matthews with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Right side, Griffin. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Inside. And here's Matthews from the arc. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rodman down low. He's covered by Matthews. Offensive rebound.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Lets it fly. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Passes it to Rodman. Left side, Griffin. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Heat ball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lets it go with a three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Matthews with the bounce pass. Smith against Rodman. And here's Matthews from the arc. And it's Matthews again missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Matthews against Rodman. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Yes, that goes in.
Worked that one inside nicely.
The Heat trail by 3. Outside Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Rodman following the score by Indiana. He's covered by Matthews. Back to Rodman. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Rodman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Smith in the posts. Now here's Matthews. Tight defense on him. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Back to Rodman. And there's the pass to Cannon. That one goes in. Now here is Smith. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. 3 from Matthews. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Good ball movement here by Miami. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Indiana making a change here. Sanders is checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Back to Matthews. Shoots it up. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Their proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Now Posey. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Knicks in New York. Over Sanders. Nice shot by Posey.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Pass to Sanders. 3 from Matthews. Posey with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the middle. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Indiana Pacers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Robinson's checked in for the Pacers. Sanders dishes to Matthews. Goes back up with the clock winding down. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Lets it go. Posey, no luck. Indiana leading. Outside Matthews. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. The Pacers shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Sanders inside, and that one drops. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Robinson for 3. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Poke loose. Here's Sanders. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Down low. Here's Cleveland. Lays it up off the glass.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And good, and it takes at least bounce off the right iron and down. And the Pacers lead by 3. Here's Posey. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Driving the lane. That one goes. Count it.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Kicks it to Sanders. Pass to Matthews. Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Matthews has got 14 points.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
He's covered by Matthews. That shot is off. Pacers leading by 4. Passes it to Sanders.
Miami foul.
Martin's checked in for Matthews. Christie's checked in for the Heat.
Third team foul. Heat substitution.
Outside Martin. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. 55 seconds left in the first. He doesn't hit that one, so Indiana will take it the other way.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Lets the 3 fly. Christie with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sanders covering. Six on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
And that's a huge shot there. The 3-pointer and the foul. Not the kind of defensive play they were hoping for.
Miami shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here is Outlaw. Wow! Huge buzzer beater!
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the...
And that does it for the first quarter. Pacers lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the court for the Heat. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Defended by Christie.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And he gets the bucket. 30. He's got 10. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And here is Outlaw. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well.
Clock at 6.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Barber's checked in for the Pacers. And Miami also making a switch. Rodman's checked in. Now the pass to Robinson. To the paint. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Assist goes to.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Rodman passes to Christie, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Outside Robinson. Posey with the rebound. Posey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
He's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star Weekend.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, some strong big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. From deep. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Smith. Fires from deep. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Pass to Rodman. Wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Rodman's got 8 points.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Pass to Smith. Fires for 3. The putback goes up again. And it's Miami with the rebound. on the pass to Posey. Here's Christie, and he slams it one-handed.
Assist from
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Smith with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Barber. Shoots from the right block, and he nails the jumper.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rodman against Smith. Passes it to Cannon. To the wing on the left. Here's Posey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Rodman against Smith. A fadeaway. Bank shot. No good. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Barber. Christie with the rebound. The Heat have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Rodman passes to Cannon, and they pick up 2.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
The Pacers making a switch here. Sanders has checked in. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
on the court for the Pacers.
And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for him.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Back to Griffin. And again, it's the Heat missing. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Dishes it to Sanders. There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. He can't hit that time. Good D by Sanders. He kicks to Smith. Defended by Griffin. Here's Sanders. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Pacers 4th.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Rodman with the block. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
Heat substitution, number 30.
Defended by Griffin. In the corner, Smith with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Smith's got 9 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Rodman. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Rodman's got 11 points.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense. Pass
to Smith. Now here's Sanders. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Sanders covering. Out to the right wing. Rodman against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Rodman with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rodman against Smith. To the middle. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Timeout called, the Heat. And the Heat making a change here.
Number 30.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith.
28.
Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 22 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
His 3-pointers off the mark. Pacers leading by 4. And there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
2 minutes remaining.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Knocked loose, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And here are the Heat now. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The pass to Sanders. Defended by Griffin. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Smith, the pass to Barber. The turnaround Jay. And another shot. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
The Pacers making a change here. Robinson's checked in. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Griffin. Sanders covering. And it's denied. And they recover it. Tries again. And he overshot that one, missing. Pacers leading by 7. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Griffin. And it's blocked. Here's Sanders. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 30.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Matthews, he's checked in for Indiana. Rodman, he's checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Robinson. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Here's Rodman. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greeting for the Pacers. The first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Indiana. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Indiana.
Number 43.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Got a piece of it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews.
Heat ball. In for the Heat. Number 30.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
30.
He's got 13.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
The dish to Smith. Shoots the three. The Pacers getting another chance here. It's blocked. To the paint. Here's Cannon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Good job to take him right at the D.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. He's off on the second. Here's Matthews. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Rodman.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
He gets that one.
Number 30.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Indiana leading by 5. Back to Smith. Takes a three. It's good from long range. Smith's got 18 points.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Pass to Rodman. Outside Griffin. Swiped away. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Defended by Griffin. Misses in close. The Heat trailed by 8. Here's Rodman. Offline with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They get it back. Barber. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
For Indiana.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Christie, he's checked in for the Heat. Rodman against Smith. Now Rodman. 15 points in the game. Passes to Cannon. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Good D by Matthews. Indiana leading by 8. Smith outside. Launches it. They get the rebound. Here's Barber. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Covered by Smith. Sweet little floater.
Number 30.
He's got 17.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
Lets it go from 14. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul.
Coming from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Martin's checked in for Indiana. The Heat also with the sub. Posey's checked in. Outside, Rodman beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Martin. Pacers leading by 7. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's blocked. It's deflected. Outside, Martin. Barber passes to Martin. Over Christie. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his second basket of the game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Outside, Matthews. The shot comes out, and Miami the other way now. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Posey, no luck.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Smith. Right through the D for the layup. Smith's got 21 in the game. The Heat trailed by 9. He's covered by Matthews. Right wing. The 3 ball. Posey, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Matthews gets it to go. And now an 11-point Indiana lead.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Smith. He's got 21. Outside Matthews. And it's in there.
Number 43.
He's got 13.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Both teams will make substitutions. Miami with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Cleveland. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Matthews. Posey with the rebound. Posey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, that's blocked.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And here is Outlaw. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3-point range.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Covered by Outlaw. Pass to Cleveland. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Cleveland's got 5 points so far. The pass to Outlaw. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 5th personal
For
foul.
Indiana, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
At the line for Indiana.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Heat trailed by 11. Sanders covering. Kicks to Posey. And stolen by Outlaw. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Martin with the ball. Sanders' shot is good.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Posey, covered by Outlaw. This one for three. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Sanders. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. Guarded by Robinson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Martin. Floats one. Robinson misses. The Heat trailed by 13. Passes it to Cleveland. No good that time. Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now here is Martin. He's tightly guarded. True on the 14-footer. 6 points for him.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Here's Posey, covered by Outlaw. They could use a bucket. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Posey.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And the Heat making a change here. Rodman's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. .112 left in the third. Rodman double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Miami with the ball. Here is Outlaw. Rodman covering. Pass to Outlaw. Now here's Sanders. Drives to the hoop. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And so he makes both from the line. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. There's the pass to Posey. He kicks it to Griffin. Knocks it loose. Sanders with the steal. In the corner, it's Robinson. Cans it from downtown. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
They get a hand on it. Left side, Rodman takes it inside, and it's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outlaw kicks to Sanders. Shoots over Griffin. Misses, and he wants that one back. And so it's the Indiana Pacers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball in. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Heat trailed by 17 on the floor for Miami starting the fourth. We've got Rodman, and it's Griffin in at the 3. Here's Rodman to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Posey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Posey's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Miami. And Sanders, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Posey with it. Robinson on him. Posey passes to Rodman. Rodman double team. Posey, no luck. Pacers leading by 16. Down low. Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul. First
The defender all over.
No good on that one.
They aren't making anything at the line today. This is a team that struggles at the line.
The Heat trailed by 17. Rodman passes to Griffin. Back to Rodman. Three-pointer. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Outside Robinson. Indiana moving it around. He lobs it up. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Rodman kicks to Posey. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Barber passes to Sanders. Here's Barber.
Heat foul.
Smith checked in for Robinson.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Heat substitution.
Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pacers lead by 17.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Smith kicks to Sanders. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Sanders has got 4 points this quarter. Inside. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Sanders. And Indiana, another three.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Fade away, and Rodman gets it to go. Rodman's got 20.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Passes it to Sanders. From outside, off the mark. The Heat trailed by 16. Good D by Sanders. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's good.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
The Heat have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Driving to the basket. Rebound by Smith. Pacers leading by 18. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Rodman. Lays it up and banks it in. Rodman's got 7 now in this quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Smith for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Griffin's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wasted no time on that one.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Still Pacers ball.
And Indiana making a change here. Matthews is checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Kersey's checked in. Here's Barber. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Heat trailed by 15.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
The Heat making a switch here. Cleveland's checked in. Here's Cleveland. Kicks it to Rodman. He dishes it to Griffin. 5 to shoot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Indiana leading by 13. Outside Matthews. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 21.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his 2nd 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. And again, Miami with the triple. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Over to the wing. And a wide open look for Sanders. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Rodman, and then Rodman with the dunk.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
Pass to Sanders. It's tipped. It's stolen by Rodman. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it's Sanders with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Smith checked in for the Pacers. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Matthews, no good. The Heat trailed by 12. Rodman with the ball. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by Smith.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
It's good.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Back to Griffin. 6 to shoot. The 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 24.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Cleveland, the pass to Rodman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Smith on the wing. Rodman covering. Matthews scanning the floor. From past the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing. But I love the opportunity these young guys are getting. Continuity can lead to beautiful basketball. They just have to make adjustments.
And the shot goes in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Posey with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 18. Here's Rodman. No good on the three.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
For three, Smith. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Pacers. 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Kersey.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Gray, covered by Rollins. Count it, good.
Number 20.
And we always talk about
Assisted
making
by
your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here is Outlaw. Here's Barber. Good, nice job down low. And the Pacers lead by 20.
And they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Great. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time